Hey YouTube, what's going on? Hey, glad to have you back to the channel. This channel is called There Has to Be Something More. I'm your humble host, Scott Moore. Just, well, quick little video. I'm halfway through my walk to the entrance to Xela Garden. So, going to talk a little bit today about being happy and healthy living abroad. And I guess one of the big perks to living abroad is being healthier. As we watch, the U.S. life expectancy has been going down the last couple of years. Obesity, depression, and suicide rates going up. If you watch a lot of the expat videos, people that are living abroad or traveling abroad, one thing that you'll hear, at least I remember seeing it several times, is somebody saying, man, I moved to whatever country it was, and whether it was Ecuador or Thailand or any other country, I remember several times seeing people say, man, all of a sudden I got there and I dropped a bunch of weight. I'm walking everywhere, so I'm feeling great. I'm healthier. I'm eating better because the the food in the U.S. is a disaster. So anyway, I thought I'd update you. I'd done one of these maybe a year ago when we were in Nicaragua, but just thought I'd give you another little kind of health update. But health-wise, boy, I haven't felt better in a long time. Still down roughly about 35 pounds from when we left the U.S. And there was no diet or anything. I mean, it was strictly, eating what's around and what's available and walking everywhere. And the weight just fell off. Now it's stabilized, although I have to say I do strength training about 4 days a week. And so my weight has stayed the same even after dropping the 35 pounds, but and I don't have like skin calipers or anything to test it, but just because the way my clothes fit, I've packed on some muscle and lost some more fat in the meantime. So kind of maintaining that, being down 35 pounds, but putting on more muscle and taking off more fat at the same time. So thought it was kind of appropriate to do this little video on my walk because from our house to the entrance is going down the mountain, so it's 20-25 minute walk. Coming back, it'll be a 40-minute walk up the mountain. But what they keep talking about as far as the U.S. is the ultra processed food. It has been linked many times in many studies to dementia, heart disease, and other things. But I think the key to being happy, healthy, living abroad, at least for me, and for being here in Nicaragua and now in Guatemala, is lots and lots of walking. Which, boy, it is way better walking here in Xela, where the temps are really nice and cool. As opposed to, pretty much everywhere I walked in Nicaragua, I was a sweaty mess. But I think that's the key is, I remember so many times going into Publix, and I didn't do a lot of grocery shopping, but when I did go in there, it was just ultra processed food everywhere. You couldn't get a banana to eat. All the bananas were green, so you had to bring them home and wait for a week before you could eat them. Here in Nicaragua was the same way. There is produce available everywhere, and it is ready to eat. I mean, you can grab bananas, you can grab avocados. I mean, you can find some that will be ready in a couple of days, but for the most part, I mean, it's ready, and they sell a lot of it, and it's just everywhere. It is absolutely abundant. So eating here is super easy. Of course, being vegan has been a great thing for me for 7.5 years now. I eat almost no oil. Any kind of fats that I eat come from nuts, avocados, seeds, things like that. So I don't eat any kind of processed oil or very little. But it's being healthy has been super easy since leaving the US, way, way easier than I ever thought. And the weight did pour off, just like a lot of those expats did talk about. So, part of the thing that I think about is what would have happened if I would have waited a few more years, because being in the retirement business, I know for sure I was just like everybody else, like, do I have enough money? Am I going to make it? Should I wait for a couple more years? Should I wait till my Social Security check's going to be a little bigger? Should I get, some more money in my retirement accounts? I didn't think I was that unhealthy leaving the U.S. until I look back now and think, holy cow, a few more years, it could have been really detrimental to my health. And, as much as it is nice to have a little more money in the bank or have a little bit bigger Social Security check or a little bit bigger pension check, if you're not healthy, you're not going to be happy and you may not be going anywhere. So just a little food for thought. Happy to answer any questions you might have. Please take a minute to like and subscribe. Happy to answer any questions that you might have, but liking and subscribing really does help the channel. We are up to, gosh, I've lost track a little bit, somewhere around 860 subscribers. We're really pushing. We never thought that this channel would be more than family and friends and maybe 25 or 30 subscribers. So, but we're really trying to push to get up to 1,000 over the next couple of months. So anything you can do to help us, share. If there's anybody you can think of that might enjoy the channel of, what it's like to live abroad, have a high quality of life, but a low cost of living. So anyway, I hope you all are doing well. If you are looking for those kind of options, this might be the right channel for you. But if you're looking for an adventure, remember, there has to be something more.